Alright, so good body position. Hips and legs are high in the water. Very comfortable breathing. You're keeping your head low as you turn to breathe. And you have a pretty good extension. Your right hand enters right in front of your head and extends along the center line. So we're going to want to move that off to the side a little bit. Your left does a better job of reaching in front of your left shoulder, which is where ideally your hand extends to. And then you have a bit of a wiggle as you do that pull. It's like a small S at the front. So that's a little bit of extra motion. Alright, so here you get a view of rotation, and are your hips staying in the same line as your upper body, hips and legs, which they are. Rotation is okay, maybe it could be a little better. We'll work on extension and finishing the stroke. And then here you can see where that right hand enters. So right hand is actually crossing all the way across your head as you reach forward. So it's a suboptimal pull at the start. Your left hand reaches in front of your shoulder and does a pretty good job just at that wiggle. Alright, so this 50, just working on where that right hand is entering and reaching to. So still in front of your head a little bit. That's better. You want to be even slightly wider from that point. So still just working on hand entry point. Well, entry and extension point. You want it to be pretty much directly in front of your shoulder and even slightly wide of the shoulder. Good. Alright, so now we're looking at getting rid of that little S that you had at the beginning of your left stroke. Right? A slight bit of unnecessary motion. That's going to be something that you can keep working on as you change the technique as well. When we reviewed the underwater, what we saw was you have essentially straight arm pull, second best way to swim freestyle for distance. So getting rid of the S is going to be part of just, maximizing efficiency. All right, so I'm going to try a lap of catch-up drill. We talked about how the left stroke can be a little funny because you're turning to the right to breathe, and you happen to be turned as the hand and arm initiate the stroke. So there could be call for doing that modified catch-up style, which is good for distance swimming. It can really help with maximizing the efficiency of the left arm pull. Good. So a little bit of one arm drill, focusing on the catch. Good, that's it. It's a little, sort of straight arm here. Flexibility can be an issue, so continue to improve your flexibility. Any incremental gain you make on this is going to help to translate to speed. That was pretty good. All right, getting some of it here. So that left hand wants to really pull under the torso more. So you just got to be aware of trying to pull the hand straight back. That one was better. Good. Good. Those last two are... All right, so one more. Single arm or one arm. Good. 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 So as you improve your ability to do this, you should notice an improvement in speed. That was pretty good. Good. I can see your shoulder getting red, so I can tell you're doing the work to twist it. Good. 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 Right, so hand and forearm sort of operate as one unit. Starting the catch angle with the hand is okay. There were a lot of good ones in that one. All right, so fist with paddle, another one of my favorites. Good. So as your catch improves, this will get easier. It's not the easiest drill to do. Good. Alright, so this 50 I asked you to focus on the push through. So when we looked at the underwater, we noticed that your hands tended to turn in towards your torso on the second half of the stroke, which is called the push phase. Oh, definitely better here. This phase works on your triceps and rhomboids. So it switches muscle groups, gives your lats a break, at least on that side. Swimming is funny in the sense that you get a bit of recovery as the opposite arm is pulling. Right? Short rest break. I guess running does the same thing, right? They all do the same thing. What am I talking about? That was good. Working on the finish of the stroke. We just talked how this actually helps improve rotation and extension, which lead to improved streamline, which, all things being equal, leads to improved speed. Good. So, working on one thing at a time is the way to approach technique changes, right? And this was working on the push phase of the stroke, not worrying about anything else.